I know it's no new news that I'm in love right now. Um, so that's what I'm here to talk about. Is the difference for me between loving someone and being in love with someone. Being in love with someone is just this active, progressive, creative energy that you feel. It's a love that has emotion to it. This kind of like forward, ever evolving emotion and motion. And this is your world. This is me learning about myself. This is me trying new things, being pushed out of my comfort zone, learning about my fears and tackling them, trying to with elegance and confidence. But this is the kind of love that I want to be in, and I think everybody should be in. Love that has motion. It's one thing to settle for someone who's good on paper, or is sexy, or fits some kind of format that you're looking for. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think there's an alternate choice. I think the alternate choice is having a fire with someone, a bonfire. And maybe it starts off as a spark. Maybe it just is this little flame of magnetism to where you're just being drawn into each other like this. And that's where I find myself. Not just someone who's good on paper. Not someone who's just incredibly sexy to look at. But someone who makes me want to be a better person. Someone who makes me want to be a more discovered human being for myself and for them. I want to be a better person because of this person who is in my life, my boyfriend. That makes me want to be a better person because I want to impress them. I want to be the best human being I can be for them, the best boyfriend, the best partner, the best lover, the best friend, co-pilot. That's the kind of love I think we all should have. That kind of love. The one that makes you want to change, the one that makes you want to tackle your fears, things you don't know, learn new things. I mean, shit, I'm learning to cook. I don't cook. I microwave. I can cook a mean turkey burger too. But I'm learning to cook. Learning to scuba dive. I'm going to attempt. I'm learning to things that make me uncomfortable. I'm learning to figure out what the source of that is from. But not because I'm being pushed into it, but because I'm being offered an avenue. And when you care about someone and you're in love with someone, you try things. You try to expand yourself. You try to understand yourself a little better by looking under a microscope, by taking your associations, your background, your upbringing, your triggers. You start to look at that stuff. You start to look at that stuff. And self-discovery is a beautiful payoff. It's a beautiful payoff. The kind of love, especially for an artist, is being in love with someone that makes you feel creative again. I feel more creative. I feel more inspired, but inventive. I listen to music differently. I listen to different genres of music because different instruments are speaking to me now. I'm learning. I'm challenging. I'm conquering. I'm slipping up. But all of these things are actions. All of these things are motion. And that's what being in love should be. In motion, moving forward, moving in a direction. That's exciting. Love is exciting. It can be. It is. So I offer, do you love or do you want to be in love? Some people are always looking for the next best thing. They're looking for who's sexier, who's got a nicer body. And I speak of this because I live in Los Angeles, in West Hollywood, and I see and interact with this state of mind all the time. Who does what? Who dances for who? Who works for what company? Whose friends are with who? And who has the biggest... It doesn't matter. There's always going to be a next best thing in society's eyes. But what happens when you find the next best thing? What happens when you find that flame, that chemistry that just pops up and shits all over your world? You thought you had a grip on yourself, and then someone makes you go cuckoo. In a great way. Cuckoo, giddy, excited, energized. Getting 2 hours of sleep and waking up fully rested because you're laying next to someone that you think has the most beautiful landscape. That's good love. That's good love. And it helps bring awareness and presence to your life. Because what you start to do is appreciate what is in front of you. You start to appreciate the beauty, the simplicity, the complexity of what is right in front of your vision, in your smell, in your taste, in your touch. Don't look for the next best thing. If you want, I prefer to say don't settle. Wait. Wait for that random surprise. That flame that could turn into a bonfire. Wait for it. Wait for it. Don't actively sit here and be like, dee-dee-dee-dee. Be open, meet people. But when you find it, nurture it. Dive into it. Tell someone how you feel about them. It's so important. It's important to have patience. It's important to have groundedness, maturity, acceptance. But it's important for you to have your own voice and allow someone else to have their own voice and figure out how that fits together. And when you meet the right person, you may have to learn each other's languages of love, but it's just gonna click. Doesn't mean there won't be bumps in the road, but sometimes bumps are fun, right? Just boop, little airtime and land again. It can be scary. So I say, don't look for the next best thing, especially in the city I live in. It's always going to be. It's always going to be. Not for me, though. Because I'm not looking for the next best thing. Because I know what I feel inside. And I hope that you decide to be in love and not just love someone because they're good on paper for you, or they have money, or they work for so-and-so, or learn about someone, love someone for who they are, and figure out how your puzzle pieces fit together. Be in love. Heart. In love. That good love. Ow.